What's up, beautiful people? It is so nice outside today. I had to get out here and walk. I look mad cute, feel good. And, it's just self-care day every day, okay? But this is my weekly mental health video. I usually post on Thursday, but that didn't happen this past Thursday, just for a couple different reasons. It actually does relate to resentment to a degree, but it's just that, hey, good, how you doing? But it's just some old resentment that I have never completely letting go of, because I haven't let that person out of my life. If you follow me on Instagram, which will be in the description box below on both of my pages, you'll know more about my family dynamic and where a lot of my resentment comes from. Because, sorry, I'm out here walking and I need to get some headphones, but so I'm gonna try and do that today or tomorrow. But either way, my resentment really comes from, it starts, I think, with family dynamics for me, and it just got buried over time because I wasn't allowed to talk about it in my house, and it just became one of them things that buried but kept growing. But anyway, and I really in the past have let certain ties go, but then over time you do that whole forgiveness thing, and next thing you know, you and that person communicating again, and you really shouldn't have. Okay. And then you regret it. And I keep saying hey to everybody, because everybody gonna be out today. It's nice. It's nice out today right now. Hey. Creepy old man. Hey. I don't know who that was, but these people leave me alone. Yeah, okay, I like her. She just kept driving. But anyway. And so you just open those doors back, and you really shouldn't have. And that's where I'm at right now, because this is my, I'll be honest, technically third pregnancy. If you knew or really know me, you know what I'm referring to, and that's a whole nother video for some mental health, because I just mentioned it real quick. A lot of young girls go through a traumatic experience called abortion, because a lot of them didn't want to have it, but because of family ties, or people in their family wanting to uphold a certain image and stuff, stuff like that gets pressured into their life. So I just kind of gave it away, what it's about, but I'm not here to talk about that right now. But anyway, this is my third pregnancy, and I'm carrying twins. The dress don't make me look that big, but honey, that's why I'm out here walking, because with my daughter, I was not taking care of myself. I would walk and stuff, but I was eating literally everything. I eat way healthier now. I drink hella water. You know what I'm saying? Everything is so much better. But anyway, I have my weight under control, what I'm saying. You don't have to get really big when you're pregnant. Yeah, I couldn't control swelling and stuff, but either way, I'm not talking about either. Anyway, but long story short, so yeah, I welcomed certain members back into my life, and what seemed like everything was going okay again in regards to hashing stuff out, and trying to be on the same page, I felt like wasn't going right. And that's one thing about it. I really gotta stop not listening to myself, because I literally tell myself, you know, X is probably gonna happen with this situation, and X be happening. X literally happens, but I'm like, well, maybe I'm just being negative and stuff like that. And no, whole time my intuition's just trying to prevent me from wasting my time and getting my heart on something. And I feel like a lot of us, we call it your conscience, whatever. I call it my intuition, but we don't listen to that voice, and that can cause a lot of resentment in our life too, because we're not listening to our inner wisdom about certain situations, especially if we've been there before, if we've already experienced something before. It's like, why keep putting yourself through that? You really have to cut ties with people after a while. Like, I get it. You want to give family a lot of chances, especially, parents, siblings, whatever. But you really can't do that. And the reason I say that is because family is literally just a title. Like how you have a supervisor at work, you have a friend, whatever. It's a title. Like, yeah, you share the same blood, whatever, that whole thing. But that don't mean nothing, That means absolutely nothing. Because it be people related to you sharing your same blood that will literally shed your blood for a couple $1,000s. Let somebody put a hit on you, and the right family member hear about it. They know where to find you. They know you trust them. All this mess. And no, you don't always know which family member is gonna be on that shady shit, but still, that's why when people show you who they are, you gotta see that shit the first time. Don't be blind the second and third time. None of that bullshit. Like, you gotta really know what's up. Keep your eyes open. I get it, sometimes you can't get away from certain people. You see them at family gatherings, but that don't mean you gotta interact with them. And that's where I'm at now. But on a different note, in a good way, I was actually talking to one of my cousins, and he told me about something called negative chords, or like cutting negative chords, which is basically, letting people go out of your life, but energetically. And I looked it up, and it's like it was just what I really needed to read and look into, because it really relates to my situation, and not even just family. Like I said, it's literally can be your friends and stuff, or anybody you come in contact with, for real. So you just really gotta know who it is that you need to let go of in your life, because it really could be the people you don't want to, but they harming you the most. Hey, how you doing? And so if you don't know what negative chords are, they're basically energetic ties that you may have emotionally with other people. And I'm going to put the link to the website that I found this information on, because it's a cute little website. Not going to lie, I like her information up there. But either way, it's like energetic ties. And what you need to do is get into a meditative state, really get your whole being relaxed. You can't be tense when you do this. And, pray for a release from the tie. She was saying, depending on your faith or whatever, you can ask that certain entity to release it. So, some people might ask Jesus to, or whatever. So for me, I asked the ancestors to release these negative chords from X, Y, and Z. There's a couple different people I want to release chords from. And it don't even have to be like negative chords on some, I hate them, I want them out of my life. But just like if you are stuck on somebody that doesn't love you and you don't know why type thing, like you would want to release that. People that are bad for you in your life, you want to be released from their life type thing. And I feel like this is a wonderful method versus, you know, wishing somebody bad, like, you know, I hope this happens to this person so I don't never have to see them again type thing. Because with the right energy and spirit behind it, it'll happen. But then you gotta deal with that karma. So it's best to just, you know, put in the good effort of just saying, you know, I just want us to go our separate ways. I just don't want to interact with this person no more. I don't want to feel and think about this person no more. In a sense of I just want to be free versus I want something negative to happen. And I say all that to say how it ties into resentment, because if you keep holding on to those energies and keep, you know, letting that have power over you, that's where the resentment comes from. Because really, resentment, like you saw in my other video with the definitions, is really just that strong feeling of, you know, a pain pretty much. And it's that strong feeling that recreates the pain because you ain't let it go. Whew. Sorry, I got a lot going on right now. But, yeah, so basically you just really need to let all that go. And I really am going to try this actually, and do an update. Because I actually haven't tried. I just literally read it last night. But like I said, I'm going to pray to my ancestors for assistance with this. Ooh, okay, stop for a second. But, let me look around because I'm just stopping in the middle of the street. Whew, I'm almost 8 months pregnant, y'all. Almost 8 months pregnant. Ooh, literally in 2 weeks I will be. Golly. Right? Hold on. I can't do math sometimes. I'll be 32 weeks in 2 months. I mean, I'll be 32 weeks in 2 weeks, so I'm just really feeling it right now. But yeah. So I'm gonna give an update when I do that process and let y'all know how I feel afterwards. Cause honestly, the person, and I'm really struggling, I'll be honest, with not holding negative feelings in, because I don't even want to say their name. I don't want to think about them. I blocked them for right now. If you know me, I'm quick to block. Don't make it always right, but in that moment I feel right. Not they playing Usher, but but either way. So I just wanted to give this part 2 for resentment. And the points I would love for you to take away from this is, don't feel like you have to hold on to nobody. I kind of touched that last video, but do not feel like you have to hold on to anybody in your life, because life is literally about growing. So if certain people are hindering that growth, you need to let them go. Like, it's just like if you kept wearing a pair of shoes that stumped your kids' feet from growing, your feet, whoever's feet. Why would you keep wearing those shoes, you know? If they're not going to grow with you, or it's not something you can evolve in, why keep it, you know? I know it's probably a stupid example, but it's a quick one. But either way, don't let anything stay around in your life. People, don't stay in a certain place if it hinders your growth. Like, don't let nothing hinder your growth. Secondly, let go of people and things healthily, in a healthy manner. You know, you don't have to wish harm on nobody, even if they did you stupid wrong. Like, remember your energy. Like, I know a lot of us, even me, like, we get caught up in the moment of, well, fuck this person, I don't care what happened to them, blah blah blah. And it's like, I feel you. Like, I definitely get where you're coming from, but you're putting that karmic energy out there for yourself, for that same energy of fuck your life to come back on you. So the best way to dismiss all that is to just, you know, release it with love type thing. I know that probably makes more sense to a lot of people, but that goes back to the negative chords. You have to release it with good intentions and love, because it's just you trying to keep your energy clean and clear. And, you know, you don't, because at one point you cared about these people. You know, maybe you didn't. But it's like, at the end of the day, you don't want to build up negative karmic energy for yourself, because literally, that saying, what goes around comes around, is real. Karma, don't forget nobody, is real. Because it's not just about people that do you dirty, it's how you respond. And that's real in everything in life. Like, life is about how you respond. You know, it's not about what happens to you, it's about what you do. And so, and the third point, you know, I just want to encourage you never to give up, really. You know, you're going to have a lot of people in and out of your life the more you grow. Some people are really going to be there for the long haul. Some people really are not. And you have to be okay with that, you know. I've lost a lot of people, not even through death, in my life. Like, some obviously through death, but a lot of people, we really just, the relationship ended for whatever reason. And then, you know, either at that time I found out why, or we just floated out of each other's lives. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Like, I literally have, like, 5 friends or less. Like, I know I can count them on one hand. I don't feel like counting right now, but, and that's fine with me. Like, I love small circles, because, one, I know who's in them when I count. And with huge amounts, not saying you can't trust a lot of people. You know, not saying I don't trust people, even though that's something that I'm working on. It's like, I'd rather have a handful of people that I know I can depend on versus a lot of people that smile in my face and I already know how they feel about me, you know. But either way, and then I guess at one more point is just never give up on yourself. You know, you might go back and forth, like I said, struggling with how much you hate a certain situation or people and stuff like that, but as long as you don't give up on yourself, you'll do great. You know, continue to love yourself, continue to work with yourself through healing of letting people go, because believe me, like, there's a certain situation that I'm not even about what I was talking about a minute ago, but I really have a lot of resentment towards people that I genuinely love so much, you know. And I'm really trying to get past that. I'm really trying to let go of the hurt that was there, and, like, you know, if it has to be a new relationship formed or the healing of a current one, whatever it is, like, I just want to let the pain go. I don't want to feel the hurt no more. Tiny bird. But either way, I just don't want to hold on to that anymore. And so I'm right there with you, for real. But just stay encouraged. You got this, you know. It's really not going to be long before you really get better. So that's all I had. I love you guys. If you are new to my channel, subscribe. Hit the notification bell. I post once a week. I'm trying to post more. Just got a lot going on. A lot of good things, but a lot going on. Follow me on Instagram, __ Deanna Love. Also, all things Deanna Love on Instagram. I'm going to get back on Twitter. Right now, I don't got Twitter fingers. And yeah, I'll see y'all later.